I just see light.
Mm-hmm. What color is this light?
Kind of a golden beige with kind of pink streaks through it.
Mm-hmm. And when you're observing this light, feeling this light, what does this remind you of? It feels like what? What comes to your mind?
Like clouds or mist or clouds.
Yes. So allow yourself to just go through this light. Feel your soul as it's very light going through it. And what's on the other side of this light? What's there?
I don't know, I'm still the same place.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody there with you? Look around.
No.
No. So I understand that you're being guided by your guides, and they'll appear to you perhaps as orbs, or the form that they actually take when they're with you. Notice if they're around you while you're in this place, in this light. Have they accompanied you? You may sense their personality. You may hear their voices. What comes to you?
I mean, I see some like color changes, some iridescence.
Good.
What's that? Like a purple, like a purple iridescence.
So address this purple iridescence. What is it? Yes.
It's coming forward more.
Yes. And as it gets closer, allow yourself to connect mind to mind, soul to soul. What do you notice or sense?
Just peace, calm, peacefulness.
What else? What else do you notice there?
I just feel happy.
Good.
And the colors keep changing. Now there's more like,
Yes.
yeah, like more yellow gold, you know,
Yes.
a brighter,
Yes.
and I feel like laughing. I don't know.
So just
It's
ask
playful.
them. Just ask them to present themselves in a form in which you can speak with them.
It feels happy and playful somehow.
And notice how you look when you are within this happy and playful place. Do you have a shape or a color?
I feel like I'm part of the whole, all of what I'm seeing. That I'm part of those, I don't know, it's like wispy different colors and energies just playing around.
Does it feel familiar to you? Very good. So take a moment and just be in that playful environment. Just absorb it into you. And as you're in that place, there'll be a time when you're no longer in this playful environment. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When you leave that place, 1, 2, and 3. Where are you now? What's the first thing you notice?
I think I'm still there.
Mm-hmm. Are you there completely?
I can feel myself here on the bed too now.
Very good. So I want you to notice if part of you is in that playful place and part of you is here.
Right. And before I was just all there, and now I feel myself here.
So I want you to sense the difference of how it feels to be there and here.
It's heavier here, and it's just not as fun.
And why do you imagine that Elizabeth has chosen to be in this place in which her body is so heavy?
Maybe to bring that other part of me here.
What has happened that she cannot bring that part of her here?
That part is here. Always with her.
Okay. So why is it that her body feels like it's never grounded? She's always trying to ground. Does this have anything to do with her being in that place and here?
She's in many places.
How many places does she bilocate to?
She is vast.
Is this something that she came to this world to do? To be in many places? To be so vast?
I think I drifted back off into the light again. I'm trying to come back to
I want you to notice how it feels as you're pulled back into that light. What is the difference that it feels like?
It's lighter, and the energy there is very happy and playful.
Yes.
And it's just very loving. And it's just easier.
Why do you imagine that Elizabeth has chosen something that's so much harder than this place?
To bring that to this reality.
Is she doing that?
Yes.
But she hasn't come out of the closet yet. She's got some fears there. Why has it taken it so long to tell the truth about what she does and how she does things? What is blocking her? Go to that block now. Find what that block feels like. Describe that block for me.
I'm starting to see like I don't know, like a muddy, rusty color.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels thick.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just it's a darker shade, like that gold. It just turns into like this muddy color.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine is in that muddy color?
I think pain, because I'm feeling pain in my physical body all over.
All right. I'd like for you to focus on that pain, and I'm going to count from 1 to 5 with each number. I want you to intensify that pain. When I get to number 5, you'll tell me where you are feeling that pain. 1, beginning to feel it in your body, stronger and stronger. 2, noticing it more and more. 3, it's almost like you're aware. 4, and 5. Where are you?
I'm still on the bed in the colors, but the pain
Yes.
is more, it's like in my feet and ankles and knees. It's like the skeletal.
Mm-hmm.
Like my skeletal
Yes.
for the body.
Yes.
Like the bones, the skeletal structure of the entire body is in pain.
So I'd like for you to dive deep into the skeletal body and see what's there. What is causing the pain? Go deeper into it. Explore it. What do you find there? What is sending out that signal of pain?
I don't know.
Go deeper into it. Imagine that you can explore all of the skeleton of this body. And it's almost like the pain is sending out a signal. A signal for you to find it.
Now I feel the pain like it's strong everywhere, but I can sense it between my shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm.
Almost feels like a stab in the back.
Okay.
And like lower back, like I don't know what that's from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's from. When was that from?
So I want you to intensify that pain, that stabbing in your back. What do you feel when you feel the stabbing? It feels like what?
Like stabbing, like a stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a stabbing, and then like being stepped on on the back, on the lower back, like a stabbing, then being
Yes.
stepped on.
So I want you to notice the body that is being stabbed and stepped on. Is it male or female body?
I think it feels more male.
Mm-hmm. Is it a young or old body?
I think younger.
What age is this body? See the number. Is it below 10?
No. I think it would be like, I don't know, between 18 and 21-ish.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mm.
Tell me more about your body there.
Now, the stabbing doesn't hurt so bad, and it's the stepping on. Like,
Okay.
feels like someone stepped on.
Who is stepping on you?
Who is stepping on me?
I want you to just look and see. Is it one person or are there many? The first thing that comes to your mind, even if you think you're making it up. Is it one or many?
No, but it's pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm. Are these feet that are stepping on you or something else?
I don't
want you to think about it, just feel it.
I mean, I feel the pressure, but very intensely.
Yes.
Like the stabbing pain now is gone, and the skeletal pain is gone, and now it's settled. It's like at like the tailbone, like right, but where the back meets.
Yes.
The hips.
Yes. And as your body is being stepped on, where is your soul? Where is your soul when this is happening? Is it in the body or is it observing?
I think, we're observing now.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes. So
before I saw just a glimpse of a structure like a body, like just an outline, face down.
Yes.
Maybe that muck and mud.
Mm-hmm.
And the muck and mud color.
Yes.
And the pain of there's pain there.
Yes.
A lot of pain there.
Yes.
But it's softened for this session.
Mm-hmm. What
And I'm
happens next?
cold.
Okay. So I want you to notice where you are that you're feeling so cold.
I'm there and here and watching.
Okay, I want you to focus on the body. I want you to be in that body. And what is happening to the body as it's laying down, face down?
It's dying.
It's dying, yes. What happens next?
I don't know, but I hope the pain goes.
So up until this moment, what's been the most difficult part of all this?
Feeling the pain in the body. I'm tired of feeling pain in the body. I feel so tired, like a toddler needs a nap, and I think it turns into like, maybe anger a little.
Yes.
Like, not anger, but, overwhelm and...
How is this all now affecting you in the life as Elizabeth? What does it make you do?
I guess I feel tired, and I still feel that pain in this life.
What does that prevent you from doing?
My missions.
Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you're going to be in that life before you had that pain, before the stabbing, to find the origin of what actually happened. 3, 2, and 1. This time you'll feel everything. Where are you?
I'm still in the light.
Mm-hmm. Go to the body before it was stabbed. Notice where you are.
I think there might be some resistance to go back there because I'm still in the light.
Mm-hmm. Notice what's keeping you in the light, resisting to go there.
There's a resistance to go there in the white. It's just the light now. It's just a,
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's fear because I'm very cold here.
Mm-hmm.
And the light that I see is just like just cream colored, you know. It's not white and it's not brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at, and I'm really cold.
Okay.
And I don't see a body. I only see the color.
All right. So I'd like for you to close that scene. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. You will go back to that life before you were stabbed to see what it was that caused the death of that body. 3, 2, and 1. Where are you?
I'm still in the light.
Mm-hmm.
There must be something terrible must have happened.
And to heal it is to feel it. So we need to go back there. Allow yourself to feel so we can heal this. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin?
I don't know, but the light's darker and I feel like I could cry.
Mm-hmm. Allow yourself to cry.
I mean, like it's really something terrible and sad because I don't want to go there. And I've been through a bunch, you know, in many lives, but I don't want to go back there to see. So something, you know, stops me from going there.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to call your guides.
I mean,
Because the guides have brought you here in order to heal. And in order to heal, you need to feel and understand what's happened. Why it is that you have the fear of coming out and being who you truly are. I'd like your guides to accompany you, to observe what's happened. Before you were stabbed, notice what type of things you were doing. Yes. What kind of work did you do in that life? Notice your gifts.
I think I was betrayed.
Okay, very good. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about that. Who did you trust so much? Yes.
Now my throat feels like, you know, cut off, like, like my voice, you know.
Yes.
I think this took my voice too. Like,
Your guides are with you. Notice what it was that you were speaking out about. Your truths and your gifts. Notice the time period
Period.
and the place.
Okay.
Yes, focus on that. See yourself there. Before it became dark. When you had that happy energy with you. When that light followed you. And you spoke your truth. What were you doing?
I was being happy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And people don't like it when you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're miserable.
Yes. Notice what type of person you are. What is it that you do there?
What did I do?
Mm-hmm. Notice your occupation or what you enjoy doing.
I think I worked with the land.
Mm-hmm.
I think I worked with land there and growing, you know?
Yes.
Like what we call farmer, here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more about your life there.
Just simple, I just had a simple life.
Did you live by yourself there? Were there others there with you?
I'm sorry, it's just the trauma is still there.
That's okay.
And I don't know why I'm still connected to that trauma.
That's why I'm here to help you. I want you to feel that happiness of working with the land, of being at one with the land. What happens next?
Something terrible happened.
I want you to slow it down so you understand what happens. What happens?
I don't know. I'm still blocking it. But I can see the colors are dark and
Yes.
okay. So my work was outdoors.
Yes. And you worked with the plants?
Yes. And animals, and was connected of the sound of the birds.
Yes.
And the sunshine, the rain, especially wind.
Just take a moment and feel all of that. Just feel it.
I still like that too.
Feel that connection with that happiness, with all of the land and how you're growing things. And as you slow it down, just move to the place in which you are betrayed. What happens? You'll know.
I think, it's like our conversation before the session, that people are drawn to the light, because they want to be happy too.
All right, so I want you to put yourself back there again.
And
tell me who has been drawn to your light.
Someone that deceives, like acts like they want some of that, happiness, but they don't.
So I want you to notice how it is that they want to take that happiness from you. Is this a relationship or a business?
I don't know.
If you did know.
But it's a betrayal because they wear a mask,
Yes.
And then they kill me from that life,
So I want you to rip off that mask that they've been wearing. and look into their eyes. Have you seen those eyes before? Do you recognize those eyes? Do they seem familiar?
No, but I think it makes me afraid to speak up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't see bodies. I just feel the energy of it, you know?
Okay.
And I see different colors and I feel that energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That frequency.
So I'd like for you to address that one that betrayed you, that frequency. I want you to notice how it is that they took your energy, they took your happiness, they stole from you everything that made you who you are.
Well,
Do you see it?
but they can't take it away because my soul is happy.
Mm-hmm.
But they took that life short, you know?
Right. So I want you to address that one that betrayed you. And I want you to tell them exactly how you feel about what they did to you. Let it all out.
I trusted you that you came honestly and that your words were true.
And I want my energy back. What you stole from me.
And I don't think anybody can. I think that I feel like I could have trusted. I can't trust my own self because I should have known.
Yes.
And so my self-trust and my voice and my light, like now I don't trust, you know, myself.
Yes. So I want you to notice, if you made a decision that prevents you from now speaking your voice, was that decision something that you made?
I don't know if it's a decision or just residue from that experience, you know, like that I don't want to repeat that experience. And how can I trust myself to know who's around me, you know?
So I want you to demand that they give you back your voice. They stole that from you with that experience. They took that from you.
Or I didn't discern it and I let them.
So
Because I let them.
Take it back. Tell them, I'm taking it back now.
I take back my power. No one has power over me.
Take it.
I take back my power. I take back my voice. I take back my freedom to be myself.
That's
without fear and without trust, with the ability to trust myself. Because you can't take that away unless I allow you.
That's right.
And I no longer allow it.
Take it back.
Because I have stuff to do now. And I need my voice back. And I need to release all of this trauma. Because I did the best I could then. And
So I want you to feel all this trauma that you've taken on from this farmer that doesn't belong to this life anymore. And I want you to feel where you're holding all of this trauma. Where are you holding all of this?
I think in my throat and my lower back, because that's what it hurts right now.
All right, so I want you to go ahead and just begin to use your hands, your healing hands, and begin to pull all of that energy out that doesn't belong to you. Just pull it right out.
Okay, let me... I think I could use a vortex. I mean, are you talking my soul? Because my
Yes.
hands are...
Yes.
I take a vortex, light, like a tornado, and I pull them out with vortexes, 2 vortexes of light.
Feel it coming out. Feel the vortex right above you.
Maybe my lungs too. My lungs and my throat.
Yes. Feel it
and my lower back. Okay.
Pull it all out. Pull it all out. It doesn't belong to you. That's it.
And it was a lesson, you know. Discernment and boundaries.
So every experience happens for you.
For me.
What was that experience for?
Discernment.
How did the soul evolve by needing to learn discernment?
Hang on, it's a lot to pull out. I think I've learned the lesson in many lifetimes, this one too. And that same lesson.
Yes. So I'd like you to now think about all of this and how it is that you've been holding all of this pain of betrayal from lifetime to lifetime. Can you forgive yourself now for holding on to all of this pain? Now knowing that that was a lesson you had to learn.
Yes. 'Cause I always do my best.
Yes.
And perhaps through the different lifetimes it takes till now, you know.
So now that you've forgiven yourself, I want you to focus on that part of your body that's been broken. Part of your skeletal system that was broken. And you tell me, what is the lesson about that? What was meant to be learned from that?
It's safe to move forward. I wasn't moving forward.
Yes.
And because of the voice and being my true self, even being happy around other people, I keep repeating that over and over in this now incarnation as well. That it's not safe to be happy in front of people because, you know, the people, and maybe it's just not safe to be happy around people.
So are we ready to let go of that belief?
Yes. Let's let go of that belief.
So I'd like for you to stand in front of all of those incarnations, of all of those places in which you are repeating that same mantra that it's not safe to be around people. I want you to notice how many
Not to be happy around people, to hide your energy. I've toned it down so long.
So I want you to notice how many incarnations.
Oh my goodness. I see like a roll of like outlines of bodies. Feminine and masculine bodies.
Yes.
A whole line like dominoes.
Yes.
To this here now incarnation. So, okay, boom. Let's just leave that then.
So I'd like for you to address all of that, all of those incarnations that are listening to you. You are the soul. You are the oversoul. And whatever you tell them is what they now receive. So what do you tell all of those incarnations, including the one that is being lived as Elizabeth? What do you say to all of them?
I love you. And it's safe to bring all your joy and love back to your soul and to be sovereign now in this incarnation. And it's safe to be in your body. And you're safe now with all of your soul returned and healed from all those carnations, as you always were working on learning the lesson, and there is no time. And so it is healed in this soul for past, present, and future in this 3D reality of Earth and throughout all dimensions.
Good. So let's send all of these incarnations a beautiful frequency of the crystalline energy. Send it out. And notice what happens as they all receive that beautiful frequency.
They're changing colors
Yes.
to iridescence.
Beautiful.
An iridescent color, that's all colors.
And see how their connection is much stronger with that happy place now.
I'm still processed. There's a lot of them.
Yes.
I think,
Do you need more sound?
yes, please.
Send it out.
Man. There's a lot of me. Maybe another 2 or 3. As they rejoin, I can feel them rejoining her soul. You know, like it like makes little. They're all coming back. We're all getting an attunement here.
Is that it?
Not sure. I mean, it's a lot to process through a physical body here. It's like not my soul body, but like my. Wow. Just kind of, I need a moment. It's better though. I'm coming back here.
Very good. And just tell them that you will continue to bring them together throughout this whole session.
Okay, they'll continue to process over the. I think it'll be a day, a couple of Earth, days, maybe.
Very good. Very good. So now that you have all of these pieces coming together, I'd like to address the oversoul, the one that has brought Elizabeth to this session, the one that provides her that higher wisdom. What is it that you needed to tell her? Because she wants to bring forth everything that she needs and eliminate all of that no longer serves her. What do you say to her?
You're loved. You're supported. You're safe. You have much support.
What is she meant to do in the future?
I think that I see in the light with like a two sides, like yin and yang.
Yes. Tell me about that.
There's polarity here. There's a polarity, a light and a dark. This body is cold right now. Sorry.
So if the body is cold, I want you to go ahead and warm it up. Just use the breath to warm it, to begin moving the circulation much faster. Begin to bring in that internal heat. And as the body warms up, she'll be more receptive. Feel the blood going faster and faster through the body as it warms up.
Oh, so we're bringing in warmth. And we're bringing in colors of warmth.
Good. So as you're bringing in these colors of warmth, I'd like to ask you about her digestion. Why is it that she's having trouble digesting food properly? What's that all about?
There are several reasons. Mostly she spends most of her vibrations in higher dimensions. And food is a lower dimension.
Yes.
Of a 3D.
Yes.
With polarity. And so the energy of food doesn't always match the soul level she's coming from. And she should choose higher frequency foods. She already changes the frequency of her water before she drinks her water. She blesses the water with these higher galactic energies. And if she would take the time to bring in the higher energies into the food as she does the water,
That would help.
that would be of assistance.
And I've been told in the past that we are meant to eat less as our vibration increases. Is this happening to her, perhaps? Is she needing to perhaps eat lighter foods?
She's laughing because she knows that this is where she she's laughing. That the soul is, and all that is real. And this is like a school. This planet is a simulation. And so she laughs because she knows that it's not as real as the other places that she is. So she can transmute anything to be what she needs. So it's the energy from her that determines the energy of the water that she wishes to drink by her intention. And she just needs to do the intention on whatever food or consumption, of whatever consumable to be what she needs. She can transmute anything to what her 3D body would need.
So as you say that, let's get back to her feet, her walking. Why has she not transmuted her feet to where they don't feel badly when she stands up?
Because she was not moving forward because of blockages. And she's cleared many of past life blockages.
Yes.
And this one of betrayal and not speaking up or being herself has been embedded through many lifetimes.
Yes.
Many, many lifetimes on many planets. And so it's been brought here to be healed and processed at a cellular subconscious level, because she could not move forward with these blockages without a voice and without the energy of joy, which she subdues when it comes up.
So now she can move forward.
Once she processes these energies and realigns and attunes to the higher energies for all of the 3D, this earthly incarnation, then she will be able to move forward.
Okay, very good. Is there anything keeping her from moving forward? I'd like for you to do a scan on this body and see if there's anything there that doesn't belong there. Any shadows, any movement, anything that's out of sort.
She still has pain, and the pain throughout her body as she processes over the next few days. This pain wasn't necessarily just the broken extremity, but the pain was the pain of many lifetimes. Of many lifetimes of not moving forward and being her true self.
Okay. So today she has addressed all of those lifetimes so that they can move forward?
And there were many, and it will take in this perceived incarnation processing to complete. And there's much to process.
Okay. How long do you imagine it'll take for her to finally begin to move forward quickly? Is it just a choice?
No, there's energetic attunement and processing on a cellular level
Okay.
from many lifetimes of this trauma repeating. So physically, it may take some time. Energetically, she'll be feeling better
Yes.
in a week or so. But physically will take what you would say is like a month or so
Okay.
by the summer.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I have a question about her abilities. She came into this lifetime with the ability to astral travel, to remote view, and she's had several near-death experiences, which she's been on the other side. Why has this soul chosen in this lifetime to bring all those abilities here?
She is very connected to her soul and the gifts she has learned from many lifetimes, has practiced. And she has called back many gifts from past lives from doing retrieval and processing those retrievals.
Yes.
And healing those pains and processing those gifts and the lessons learned on a soul level to this lifetime, because that's what she has chosen.
Yes.
To help at this time in humanity's evolution and awakening.
How can she use these gifts now in this mass awakening and ascension process?
She's already doing it. She's been doing it as the blocks did not stop her soul. And she is not always grounded, so it allows her to do soul work at the same time without being grounded. And so it's almost like the multidimensional being that she is here being multidimensional.
Okay. Is she meant to be grounded?
She's meant to be grounded at times and not grounded at times. It depends on what she is doing or trying to accomplish energetically. And she will know when to do either one.
Okay.
Now that she has reconciled different past lives where it was unsafe, and with your help, this reoccurring trauma.
So I'd like for you to just see if that blockage is now gone.
The blockage has been removed.
Good.
But it takes time to process through the physical body.
Yes.
It's instantaneous on the soul level. And on the level of this incarnation, it's there's time, and the physical takes time to process, and on a cellular level, the healing and the frequencies, it's like whole universe is a body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The body is a whole universe, and at a soul level, it's an instant, but it does take time for the body to realign and the vibrational attunement to come into alignment with the healing.
Good. I have had questions about how healing works because sometimes the body seems to heal instantaneously, and other times it takes a while for the body to heal without the person even noticing. Is there any difference that it makes in your mindset or emotionally how that works?
The best way to think of it is like music.
Mm-hmm.
And you've played this certain parts of the music out of tune or out of sync through many lifetimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the situation that you keep repeating to learn the lessons that you came here to learn are like a deeper tone of being out of sync.
Mm-hmm.
And when healing is very rapid, perhaps you have not repeated it over and over and over. You played the note wrong, and then you played the note right.
Okay.
There's not really a right or wrong, so that's probably not a good analogy, but it's more ingrained.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have learned the lesson, it's quicker healing if it's not as ingrained. That frequency or that tone of the music that your whole self is playing. But it's not your whole self. It's just that one,
One note. Yes. Are there any notes in which Elizabeth is playing wrong over and over again that she needs to focus on?
Yeah, and it's an out of attunement, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking. Mainly the betrayal and the fear to speak up or be oneself
Yes.
has been the biggest challenge for many lifetimes. And that is cleared on the soul level.
Mm-hmm.
And is processing on the cellular level now.
Okay, good. Is there anything that she could do moving forward after this session in order for her to speak up that would allow this rapid attunement?
She should continue to work with her shamans
Okay.
to align her chakras.
Mm-hmm.
She should spend time in nature.
Mm-hmm.
She should express joy. Openly.
Okay. She's not doing that?
She does it to an extent. Oh, there goes some anger.
Mm-hmm.
Just reprocessing that anger right now.
Good.
No, she hides it. She only expresses pure joy and nature alone.
Do you imagine that perhaps that's why Sam Wise has come into her life, to show her how to be pure joy?
Yes, and to learn to play.
So he's kind of like a guide also.
Yes. He was sent to help her remember joy.
Okay.
And animals are often with us to express love and joy and to help us remember to be playful and happy. It's very difficult to pet your cat and not be joyful, or to watch a dog run with that light in their eyes and their tongue hanging out, not to be joyful, because they express that frequency of joy, which is like a music of frequency that you feel on every level.
So that's the frequency she needs to be in.
She has that frequency all the time, but she holds it in from that past life, many past life experiences of that betrayal.
Yes.
And she's repeated that same experience many times this lifetime.
Yes. Who brings her feathers?
She brings them to herself. She asks for signs, but she doesn't realize that when she asks for the signs, she brings them to herself.
Is that true for many people?
Yes, and sometimes they call them these signs, from a higher power. But they don't understand they are a higher power as well as an incarnated being.
Is it true for anyone, or do some people not have that higher power? Are they living in a lower level type of body?
Everyone is a higher power because you're a soul.
Okay.
That is part of all that is. Some souls choose to experience lower frequencies. And that's why they're here.
Yes. In Elizabeth's case, in which she is able to visit different incarnations, go to the past, go to the future, see it as memories. Is that a capability that all beings have? Or is it just that it's been awakened in her life?
All beings have this ability because they are a soul. Her body is processing
Yes.
the changes we made,
Yes.
and she needs some water.
Okay. So let me get her water so she can process it better. Eyes open. I've opened it for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, just take a deep breath and connect once again.
If she doesn't remember this, then please remind her
Yes.
that she will need much water to process that much energy through her body.
Okay.
And to bring her body back into attunement, frequency alignment.
How much water she should be drinking normally?
She will know. She just needs to have a reminder.
Okay.
She can even set up reminders for herself. Like the way she brings herself flowers. Flowers and feathers.
And feathers.
That she can just set an intent to notice. And that intent alone will help her
Okay.
to remember in the physical body.
And this place where she goes in the non-physical, is it one particular place? Because she went to this golden light at the beginning of our session. Is this where she's from?
She goes to many places. And she goes to many. Part of her is a nebula that is creating stars. And there are many colors there.
Is that why she saw so many colors today when she did the Pandora star?
No.
Okay.
She works with the colors.
Okay.
And she transmits the frequencies of many colors. And brings that frequency to this reality. And she heals with many colors. Others through these frequencies that transmit through her physical incarnation.
Each color, do they have a different frequency?
Yes. The frequencies are like musical notes. And everyone has different frequencies within their body and their light body and their emotional body. And you're a symphony. And so clearing frequencies that are out of attunement with your current symphony and bringing in more of the frequencies and energy that is for the melody you wish to play.
Okay. Do these frequencies, these colors, have anything to do with the aura? How people see the different colors in someone's aura?
That's like seeing the music of the frequency of their energy.
Yes.
So, in a way, or it's changed based on what song you're playing, at what incarnation and where you are dimensionally.
Okay. So when she vibrates, is she vibrating in multicolors? Is that her thing? Or does it depend on who she's with and what they need?
She channels the colors that they need through a frequency that can be words, the sound of her voice, just her beingness.
Yes.
But she also is multidimensional and is many colors and many frequencies depending on where and what her intent is and her focus is on.
Okay. She told me that throughout her life, people have always come to her And she's been able to help them. She channels for them. She's like a magnet. What is it that she is sending out to all of these people for them to receive this information that she's there for them? What does that look like on the spiritual level?
It's a frequency. And or light, some frequency. It's an energy that people can sense. And they're guided by their guides to be at certain places at certain times to intersect. And sometimes we use people that are channels and guides to get through blockages that incarnated soul cannot seem to push through. And they have asked for help.
So I know that both Elizabeth and I do similar things in that we help other people and we send out a certain frequency. Why was she brought to me in this session today? What is it that we needed to work together with?
That trauma of betrayal and silencing her joy and her voice and that pain has been brought with her. And she has cleared so many other traumas in past lives. And she refused to look at that life because that frequency feels like it is a part of her. But it's a frequency that needs to be let go of and processed for many lifetimes. And she asked for help. And she needed help to get through that trauma that she keeps repeating this lifetime and many lifetimes.
Good. So we've taken care of that today.
Yes, and it continues to process through her physical body. And she will need to realign and attune to her new symphony.
Okay, good. Is there any other advice or information that you would like to give her today? Perhaps information on her guides, the playful souls that always talk to her? Any information that she may be curious about?
She already knows. She already knows. She knows. She knows she's a multi-dimensional being. And now that you've helped her, and we've helped her, and she has helped her, at a soul level, she has cleared that trauma. And on a physical level, she is clearing the trauma. And with her voice returned, and her trust in herself returned, she will open up to new opportunities. She needs to be joyful. She needs to be relaxed and joyful in herself. She has much assistance and guidance on many levels. From many beings and from her soul, her oversoul, and all that is. Now that she can trust herself, she can move forward with helping the evolution and the ascension process in multiple ways.
Very good. Is there anything else, or do you feel that we are complete for today?
There is more to come as she processes, but for here, we are complete. Thank you for helping, because she is needed for these next steps in healing and ascension and evolution of other souls.
Very good. Thank you very much. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
You know what's funny? Because, like, parts of it I don't feel hypnotized at all, and then parts of it I like,
Where am I?
where am I? Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I think everybody says that probably. Like I was still, part of me was still, like, not my body incarnated part, but, you know, my consciousness was still present and observing, like.
That's how it works. That's how it is, yeah.
That was cool.
Did you feel that it went by quickly for you?
Yeah, like.
How long do you think that the session was?
Maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes. Oh. Well, I've never been good on time because I told you that. But it was very emotional. I mean, I didn't want to go there. No wonder they had to send me here. Because, like I saw these, like, silhouettes of bodies.
Yeah.
Like, way, a long line of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny because you did not want to go see that Lifetime, and there was no way I was going to let you get away with that.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go.
And I wasn't.
And I mean, I could feel the tears and everything as part of me didn't want to go there.
But we had to go.
And I've been doing the dirty work. I mean, like, I've been doing the shadow work.
Yeah, but that was a big one.
That was a big one.
Because you didn't want to go in there. That was a big betrayal.
Maybe that was and I feel like, you know, that lesson has been tripping me up.
Yeah.
You see the tripping up into a broken ankle? Mm-hmm. Like, it manifests in the body as not moving forward over and over and over some way.
Mm-hmm. How many yous did you see out there?
I mean, there's a lot of, like, a whole line, like, you know, like when you see the dominoes, like, into infinity, like, it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them. Male, female, different, you know.
Ages and.
Yeah. Like different, and different, like, incarnations.
12. Different planets?
Yeah. Yeah, like,
different
I could see, like, just these silhouettes of light bodies going way back. I mean, in a line. The line could go in any direction, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So that was pretty intense.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You like it then?
Yeah, that was really good. And I'm excited to see what happens next then, because, you know, I'm always wanting to go. Like, because, you know, I'm a soul. And I know I am. And when something, like, trips me up.
Like your feet?
Like my feet and my body. But now that I've done, like, several soul past lives where, like, it wasn't safe to be in my body. And this one, maybe I can, we'll watch it unfold, like what comes next. Like, they won't give me all the information.
It's like giving you the answers to the test questions. They're not going to give you all.
But they know I do the work, because I've been doing the work, you know.
Yeah.
So, and they send me help, you know, with the great Samwise. He's so goofy. So,
Just a puppy.
Thank you.
Well, let me take that. Do you want to share this or you want to keep it private?
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if it'll help anybody.
Well, it had a lot of information from your soul.
Did it?
Yeah, you could look at it and see.
Okay.
If you would want to share something like this.
I didn't say any personal names.
There was nothing. Well, no, just Sam.
Well, I guess that's part of coming out, right?
Yeah.
And it's safe to come out. I just haven't processed it all the way yet. So
yeah.
I think from my soul side, go ahead. And then part of my body is, like, starting to tense up, because I think it just takes.
It takes a while
to get through the body.
Yeah.
There's a lot here.
Yep. Okay. So that was an amazing session, and you know, I got to talk to the soul, which was nice, and we got to a much higher level. So we were just talking, Elizabeth and I, because she just a lot of channeling, and she was really connected. And today was kind of like a coming out party for her. So we were talking about my eye. You've never seen me with glasses on here. It's I actually, when I went to take out my contact, I actually scratched my eyes, and this is something that has manifested. It's no accident. So we were talking about that.
Yeah, everything manifests for a reason, and sometimes we don't always recognize it, and that's why we need help.
Yeah.
But perhaps you're not seeing something clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were talking at first, some of the negative comments or things that come in that, I can feel a frustration, a little bit of anger.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that manifests in maybe
my hip too.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now that, it's I need to take care of it. And the really amazing thing is that when you are doing this work, it manifests, I think, stronger.
I think so too, because I think we feel not only our own pain, but sometimes I feel the pain of I can feel everybody's pain.
Exactly.
I can feel all the pain, or I can feel just this body's pain, or our pain.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to have boundaries when you're part of all that is.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I do the work, I'm not only thinking about my own being, but I'm thinking about how it affects other people. So both of us kind of do the same thing, and it's no coincidence that she came here on a day in which I look like hell, I feel like hell, but
you vibrate great.
But I vibrate great. So that's what I'm dealing with, and this too shall pass. This is nothing that stops me, because whenever, and this came up in our session, it's not what happens to you, it's why is it happening for you?
Why is it happening for you? And perhaps, as we look at what's happening for us and figure out, I always try to imagine I'm part of the Scooby-Doo team to figure out a mystery.
Yes.
And some mysteries I can solve on my own, and some mysteries are apparently too painful for me to even look at.
So this is what happened in your session today, that I wanted to take you there, but you wouldn't. It's like, no, I'm not going there. But you had to face it. You had to face it, because that's the block. That was that dark, muddy block that you had.
I'll have to watch, because I don't remember that part.
Yeah, because you died like with your face in the ground, because you were being stepped on. You were stabbed and you were stepped on. So that's what came up, is that brown, mucky.
Oh, yeah. That came up then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that some things are too painful to look at, and then sometimes our perspective is so focused in and out on different levels of perception that we don't see for ourselves, and other light workers work together to help each other. And it helps to be a light worker kind of doing, healing for people. Yeah. So I think maybe meditate on that.
Yeah, yeah. So Elizabeth has come all the way from where?
Well, I'm a Texan that lives in West Virginia. So I have to say Texan.
And you've done it all.
I've done it all. I've been everywhere. Many lives, many adventures here, and many more to come. And I'm coming out.
This is her coming out party.
As a light worker.
As a light worker, yeah. She is finally speaking her truth. We allowed her to speak her truth today, and you were witness to this. So there's a lot of people out there who are in the same boat, that they are afraid to tell people what they do, and hey, this is the time to do it. The Ascension is here, and we need to evolve quickly, and you need to speak your truth, because when you don't speak your truth, it's like you swallow it, and then it becomes like this pus inside of you. It just keeps getting worse and worse. So you got to get it out. That's what that coughing was all about. You have to get out.
I think we bring it lifetime to different incarnations, thinking, I didn't get to that this time, but I'll get to it later.
Yes.
I'll do those dishes later.
And then all of a sudden
and then later didn't come.
Right, and you die with the sink full.
Yeah, and then you just don't want to look at it. It's just overwhelming. So I think sometimes it helps to have like if it's coming from a different lifetime, it's hard to figure out some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's easy, and it's hard.
Well, we just did it today.
Yeah, so
That's
thank
why
you
you
so
came.
much.
You're welcome.
And thank you, guys, for setting up the appointment.
How did you get the appointment? Because people always want to.
Well, I kept trying to get the appointment over and over because my guides, I talk to my guides a lot, and they're really funny. And they said I was going to work with you. I mean, this could have been, like, it was several years ago. I don't know exact time, but, and I kept trying to get it, and I was getting frustrated, you know, and I'm like, I don't like this feeling of frustration. So it's on you. Just tell me when to push the button.
Yeah.
And so I let it go. And then just recently, you know, I've been asking for help because I've been doing a lot of clearing and soul retrieval work, past life retrieval and healing. And I was doing something on my phone, and it came across as a banner, and then I heard, push the button.
Do it now.
Do it
And that
now.
was it.
Yeah, and that was it. I pushed the button. I'm like,
And you drove all the way from West Virginia to Micanopy, Florida, with her dog, Samwise Merlin.
Yep, Samwise Merlin.
That's her dog. That's who we were talking about in that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little bit different than normal, but what's normal, right?
Yeah.
Much love to you all until next time, all right? Bye. Now get that hug. Ooh.